Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you. We'll be taking a look at you and your person in regards to any blocks going on energetically in your chakras. So we'll look at you specifically, and then we'll take a look at your person. You may have to crisscross energies. If one energy sounds more like you and the other your person, then crisscross as you see fit. If neither sound like you or your person, then chances are you could be in another pile with your person. Okay, so 3 options to choose from here. We have the OK Tarot for pick number 1. Pick number 2, we have the Dante Tarot. And for pick number 3, we have the Unmarked Tarot pack. So feel free to select from the timestamp. It'll be in the description box and in the pinned comment, whichever deck you are called to, and we will take a look at the energy. I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile 1. You picked the OK Tarot for your pick. We are taking a look at you and your person's energy. We'll be taking a look at the chakra specifically. So everything from the root all the way to the crown chakra. We'll look for any sort of blocks, any energy going on in your chakras, and then we'll look at your person's energy and see how they are interacting together. So we'll start with your energy. Again, you could crisscross. If this sounds more like your person, then it could be that the energies are crossed. So please use your intuition. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for beautiful pile number 1. Please protect me and pile 1 as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. So what is going on in the root chakra for pile number 1? Give me the root chakra, Spirit, for pile 1. What is the root chakra energy here for pile 1? We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. All right, so what is in the sacral? What's going on in the sacral for pile 1? Page of Swords. What's going on in the solar plexus? What's going on in the solar plexus? We have the Knight of Wands. What's going on in the heart chakra? What's going on in the heart chakra energy for pile 1, Spirit? 9 of Cups in reverse. What's going on in the throat chakra? What's going on in the throat chakra? We have the Moon in reverse. What's going on in the third eye chakra? Third eye chakra, we have the Fool. And finally, the crown chakra. What's going on in the crown? We have the 9 of Swords. All right, pile 1. I feel as though potentially you were down a certain life path here, and you might have had to come to terms with changing course of action. So because this is particularly in regards to this connection, you might have been gearing up to have some sort of outcome here in this connection, but I feel like either this connection has ended, or whatever it was that you were hoping or expecting or planning or gearing towards has changed. And I feel like you're asking your question about what sort of connection you want to have in the future based on your experience here. I don't feel as though you're in another connection so much since you've detached from this connection that's coming up for you. So there's one main connection here in which you are processing, I was going to say mourning. I feel like it's over. You're needing to go through releasing. You're figuring out what you want in way of intimacy, what's going to please you. I think you're figuring out what your creative pursuits are as well. I think you've been giving a lot of thought here because of an ending of some connection, the connection that's coming up here. It may not be the one you came here to ask about. It could be though, but I feel like whatever this one is, it's kind of ended, or at least there's an energy here that's not quite completely gone, but you're no longer pursuing. So I think what you're doing here is more pursuing things more aligned with your needs, your own self-discovery, what makes you happy. Yeah, I think you're kind of looking at pleasing yourself here. Although I feel up until this point, you're unfulfilled emotionally in the heart space. So it could be that whatever last connection you're in really disappointed you and left you feeling really kind of blah in the heart space, or not quite fulfilled. So now you're kind of more in the pursuit of, I almost feel like not really focused on connection so much, but more like what makes you happy on a day-to-day basis. I feel like there's an energy also of you having to get clear about requesting what you want and communicating to others and maybe even to yourself clearly, because I feel like maybe in the past we might have not have known what we wanted exactly, and I feel like we might still not know exactly what we want. So we're trying to get clear about what we want in order to be able to communicate what that looks like. So I feel like we're slowly coming into an energy here of being able to speak our truth, but we don't know what our truth is completely. So it may be difficult to communicate this, but maybe you just communicated that you're unhappy, or that you're emotionally unfulfilled, or that you want to go pursue something more aligned with your intimacy, something that is more aligned with you. When it comes to sharing intimacy here in a connection and your desire to pursue this, and maybe you've ended a connection because in the heart space it was emotionally unfulfilling here. And I feel like you intuitively know that you have to kind of take a chance here and follow your intuition. Follow what it is that you know to be true. And so I think maybe if you ended this connection, or if this connection just kind of ended, you're needing to explore outside of this, which could have been very scary. And I feel like there is some heavy anxiety maybe in trusting the plan, the divine plan for us, or that there is a connection here for us, or something that would bring us happiness here. I think there is a lot of fear, although I feel like recently you're learning to trust the divine. You're learning to not get so hung up, I think, in your thoughts, and just trust what's coming forward. But I think there is a recognition here that something wasn't fulfilling in this connection. So you might be like, mourning keeps coming to mind, but it's like your connection here is coming to an end, or has come to an end, but you're still detaching energetically from this connection in order for you to really see where you want to leap. Because I don't think you know exactly right now where you want to leap. You just know that you're intuitively being called to pull your energy away from this connection. All right, so let's take a look at your person. Like I said, you might need to crisscross your energies. So for pile number 1's person in the root chakra, what do we have in the root chakra, Spirit? For pile number 1's person, what is in the root chakra? We have the King of Cups. What is in the sacral chakra for pile number 2's person? Sacral, we have the Temperance. What is in the solar plexus? How many cards, Spirit? 2. Okay, solar plexus, we have 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the 2 of Wands. What is in the heart chakra? What's in the heart space here for pile number 2's person? What's in the heart space? The 10 of Pentacles. All right, what is in the throat chakra for pile 2's person? 7 of Cups. What is in the third eye chakra for pile number 2's? Pile number 2, am I calling you 2? I'm so sorry. Pile number 1's person. All right, we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Pile number 1, Spirit. For pile 1, what's in the crown chakra for their person? Pile number 1's person's crown chakra. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what's going on? Like I said, I don't know if this is the relationship you came here about. Maybe. But there's an energy coming through here. I feel like there is a true love here, okay? Like a true sense of love with the King of Cups. So I feel like this person has been acting out of a place of love. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through. Could be you or your person. Yeah, we got more Pisces here as well, and Sagittarius. So yeah, I feel like your person's actions have been based out of love here, okay? Now, I feel like there was something about the intimacy between you and this person that was very healing for this person. I feel like this person feels on an intimate level here with the sacral chakra. That I feel like this person was able to use whatever energy here that they were able to get out of the sacral to use it as creative energy. They felt more balanced here and healed. So sexual healing. In the solar plexus, we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. I'm feeling like this person might have not have put initiative here in moving things forward so much. I feel like this person was taking a lot of the intimacy, so if not sexual energy, then intimacy energy, sacral energy, creative energy, energy that I feel you were bringing here, mixed with their energy, was giving them balance. But I feel like this person was not putting energy, effort, or time towards choosing movement in this connection or progressing this connection. In the heart space, I feel like this person is potentially more focused with practical matters than they are emotional matters. And I feel like this person is most likely fixed in their position. And this person might have communicated to you their desire to explore, I think, alternate opportunities or situations or circumstances here outside of this connection. But I don't feel like this person was progressing this connection so much. This maybe just all talk, I feel here. So they might have talked about possibilities, future possibilities here. But I feel like when it came to putting like pen to paper or like rubber on the road, I feel like this person stayed put here. This person could have very well been in another kind of commitment here that fed them in the pentacle realm. So they could have been more engaged with you in an intimacy, or you brought some sort of sexual energy or healing to this person. But I do feel like there is love here. This person could have romanticized you or talked a big game, very dreamy. Maybe they kept a lot in fantasy here, but when it came to sharing of heart space, they're very fixed in a practical way, and I feel like it left you emotionally unfulfilled. So for the third eye, I feel this person's really blocked or was really blocked in not knowing which way to proceed, intuitively listening to what they were supposed to be doing or where they were supposed to be going. I feel your person was very stuck and fixed. And I feel like because of this, you most likely ended this connection, or it was a result of them not deciding that you ended or had to move forward from this connection. And I feel like the energy we're getting here in the crown chakra with the Four of Wands is like your person understands in a spiritual level here the significance of this connection being one of blissful union here. The Four of Wands gives me twin flame, and I feel like there's a recognition here that this person has blocked any sort of coming together, any sort of union here, although knowing that it exists here in the 5D in some capacity here, that their indecision, their inability to follow this path has kind of resulted in there being a failure of coming together, because this is like the wedding's called off. So yeah, I do feel as though that's what's kind of going on here in the connection. So the major blockages, I feel, is because somebody's very fixed in a practical way, maybe to an existing situation, was unable to decide or move forward. You were left emotionally unfulfilled. And now you're exploring what is going to fulfill you and kind of trusting spirit to guide you towards exploring elsewhere here, coming out of any sort of illusions or misconceptions that you might have had here. Although I feel like, I don't know if you question whether your person did love you, I do feel there is love. And I also feel like your person did benefit a lot from your energy. Although I do sense, even though temperance is here, there was an imbalance, but a balance at the same time. So maybe there was a way both of you guys were able to kind of heal each other here through intimacy, through creative energy. But I feel like you poured into a situation here that might have left you empty-handed in a way. But I feel like your person adapted an energy of not putting in the time or effort or dedication here in order to choose this connection, in order to listen to their crown chakra, which was guiding them towards the union, coming together, a marriage, a commitment here. I feel this person sat indecisive. And so I think the universe decided for them, because I feel this person might have, enjoyed all their options, or just were indecisive, or were kind of more in fantasy than in reality and making something happen here. They were more stuck in their way here. Okay, so this is what I see for pile number 1. Let me know if this resonated. If you guys like this type of reading, we can do this again at some other point. And if you're drawn to another pile, you might want to go check that out, because that could be passing, present, or future energies of the same connection, depending on when you are tapping into this energy. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. You picked the Dante Tarot. We're taking a look at you and your person and what sort of blocks or energy you have going on in the different chakras. So we have the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra. And we'll ask Spirit, to take a look at what's going on energetically in these chakras. And then we'll compare your energy to your person's and see kind of how they might be counteracting each other, engaging with one another when it comes to these areas. So we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for pile number 2 in regards to any blocks, energy going on in their chakras, and then we'll look at your person, pile number 2. So feel free to crisscross energies. I might say it's your energy and it might be your person's, vice versa. If it doesn't sound like either of you guys, then chances are it is not your pile and you might want to go check out another one. All right, so Spirit, thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Pile number 2. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. So we're looking at the root chakra for you first. What's going on at the root chakra, Spirit? Root chakra, please. Root chakra for pile number 2. We have the Death card in reverse. All right. What's going on at the sacral? What's going on with sacral chakra? 6 of Cups in reverse. Sacral chakra, 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay. What's going on at the solar plexus for pile number 2? Solar plexus energy for pile number 2, Spirit. Solar plexus. We have the 5 of Pentacles. All right, what's going on in the heart space here for pile number 2? I don't know how this card, it seems to be wanting to go in this direction. All right, so we have the Page of Cups. What's going on in the throat chakra here for pile 2? We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Third eye chakra for pile 2. We have the Ace of Cups. And finally, what's going on in the crown chakra here for pile 2? Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Interesting energy, pile 2. Remember, crisscross if this sounds more like your person. Then you can cross energies as you see fit. Okay, so we have Scorpio energy coming out here. Predominantly. Well, it's interesting because pile 1, we got 10 of Swords in the root as well, and it was in reverse. So death is kind of like an ending as well here, and transformation in reverse. And it is in the root where everything's driven here. So it's kind of like what's guiding us in a connection here. So I feel like there's a transformation here with this energy I'm reading. I'm reading it as yours. That's wanting to take place here in order to transform you to proceed here. Though I feel there is resistance or an inability to let go of things that are no longer serving around you. The Death card is different than the 10 of Swords because it is more on a spiritual, universal, deep level here, whereas a 10 of Swords is more of a practical ending, like, you know, ending a connection, like a breakup. A death is more of a personal transformation. It's like changes that happen within us and around us where it just transforms into something different. It's just, it can no longer be the same. We can no longer go back to what it was. So I feel like things are changing or have changed and have transformed or are requiring a major transformation here in order for there to be progression here in this connection. And I feel there is resistance. And with the sacral chakra here, I'm getting a message here from Spirit. I'm getting blocked energy here in experiencing a true deep intimacy here. But an ability to share more of a surface type intimacy. So I'm getting an energy here of somebody who might have had a lot of surface type physical connections, but not very deep, not very intimate. And if there was an intimacy here on a deep soul level, I feel there was resistance or a block. And I almost feel like there's an energy here of that might be what the transformation is kind of happening. Somebody who might have had a lot of partners in the past, might feel a little bit superficial. I wanted to say use and abuse, this kind of the word coming out here in a physical way. Like fear of getting deep more with one person and kind of having more dates or more superficial type connections here. Because it's easier. In the solar plexus, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is somebody who might lack willpower and self-control and responsibility here in the decisions that they're making. So maybe they made poor decisions when it came to connections, different people, not allowing things to reflect a sort of a self-love. I feel there's low self-confidence here with this energy. But like I said, I do feel there is a transformation pushing through, and it could be just amidst coming out of a state that I mentioned and into something more aligned with self-love, because the Page of Cups here in the heart chakra is telling me that this person is learning self-love, is transforming into learning how to love themselves from maybe a place of lacking confidence or feeling like they're unable to deserve a type of love here that is genuine, authentic, or call in a soulmate type love. It's more of a physical energy here and a block with intimacy. Maybe even defensiveness or feeling, yeah, like that type of an energy, and now transforming into self-love, being able to open up a heart space here and show love. But in the throat chakra here, we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a block here in regards to communicating what a long-term stability here looks like when it comes to solidifying something here outside, again, of maybe physical surface type emotions, sex maybe without love, or physically engaging but no real commitment, no long-term vision, maybe no communication when it comes to that is more what this is saying here. Okay, like a block when it comes to, yeah, like a long-term commitment here of what can grow in a practical way here. So we have the third eye with the Ace of Cups. So this is also self-love. So I feel like this energy I'm tapping into intuitively understands and sees a path here of having to show themselves love first in order to have an emotional new beginning, specifically in this connection, and having to focus on what it looks like to give themselves love before I think this person can commit to a long-term, more plan here and get out of any low state of self-confidence or superficial type connections here, rejecting any sort of soulmate or any deep connections. And I feel this person is resisting some transformation here, like we mentioned. And the crown chakra, we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person might have just started exploring the spiritual side or their connection with the divine in regards to their higher self and what they're supposed to kind of be doing here when it comes to having a more practical vision of where they want to go, where they want to build eventually for something that is more long-term and more stable for themselves, to explore this. So I feel like this person has cracked this open. Pages and the aces here, I feel like it's a new beginning. And as we release the old, we have a new beginning. So I feel like this person's experiencing a new beginning. And I feel like their strong suit is more in the top chakras, okay, with the crown, the third eye here, and the heart chakra. So I feel like this person's working on their top chakras. But I feel like there's still a block in regards to this person making any sort of future promises or commitments here. There's a block. And I feel it's blocked because the lower chakras are still amidst some sort of transformation here. There's still a lack of drive, willpower, self-responsibility here, which is blocking this person from allowing intimacy to get deep. So let's take a look at pile number two's person. Pile number two's person, spirits. What's going on in their chakras? Energetically, what's going on with pile number two's person? Where are their blocks? What's going on with their energy? Give me the root chakra, please, for pile number two's person. What's going on in the root chakra for pile number two? Spirit saying to cut the deck. Root chakra for pile number two. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on in the sacral chakra? Sacral chakra. We have the Page of Swords. What's going on in the solar plexus for pile number two's person? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on in the heart chakra for pile number two's person? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on in the throat chakra? We have the Eight of Wands. What's going on in the third eye? Third eye for pile number two's person. We have the Nine of Swords. And finally, in the crown chakra, what's going on in the crown chakra for pile two's person? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Two nines in reverse. Okay. So, root chakra. I feel like this person might have been dedicating themselves slowly but surely towards this connection. But I feel like this has been halted. This has been stopped. So I feel like this person is asking themselves here, getting very curious about what intimacy means to them. And maybe there's some sort of... I feel like there's an urgency, there's a need to change things here. So your person might have just stopped abruptly. Maybe showing intimacy, or if you guys were physical here, no longer maybe being engaged in that. I feel like your person is now questioning, what does intimacy look like when it's in this connection? I feel specifically, what should it look like? What it looks like. And I feel there's a sense of urgency here for this person to move towards what it is that they're wanting. And maybe there's something here that was lacking in the intimacy realm here. I feel like your person is exploring also creative pursuits here, maybe that they haven't in the past. I feel like there's a burning desire to start creatively kind of working on their own sort of skills, focusing on that. In the solar plexus, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So your person could have been really struggling here in leaning in on what they were supposed to really be doing or driving here in this connection for themselves. I feel like this person might have felt very imbalanced here, or having to choose, needing to kind of get more in control of themselves. So hence why I think they're asking a lot of questions about, okay, what does intimacy look like to me? What's fulfilling? What's not? What's sex? What's love? What do I want for myself here? So they might have completely stopped in engaging here. In the heart chakra, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person stopped lying to themselves, because I feel like your person might have been engaged here and really imbalanced, or putting up with or trying to keep up with something here that maybe they knew but weren't really fully understanding here. It might have not have been the best situation for them, this kind of imbalance. So I feel like this person in their heart space, I think they're finally understanding something here about no longer suppressing what feels right and what does feel right. They can't cover up with pretending, because I feel like there was a pretending maybe that they were okay in this connection or in this situation, and putting up with things that I feel this person felt imbalanced. And this person might have taken a lot of time to actually gain control of themselves to move towards what they actually want. So I feel like your person has most likely communicated to you their desire, their desires, what they want for themselves. And I feel like this person has had a breakthrough when it comes to communication. So they might have been pretty stuck at one point, maybe not revealing the truth of what they wanted, and maybe self-sabotaging and staying in situation here within this connection. But I feel recently this person might have come out with some sort of truth about what they want for themselves, or how they want to move forward. And I feel like this person feels like they're having a breakthrough here, speaking their truth so that they could get more aligned. But I feel like your person's still kind of figuring out what that looks like. And it might have been painful for them to admit to you, or to the situation, to this connection, to themselves, what that looks like. So hence why they were kind of going back and forth to take charge of what that would mean. And the third eye here, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like intuitively this person was experiencing some sort of deceptiveness within themselves, and engaging in something that felt imbalanced and not quite what they felt like they needed. So there was a lot of anxiety and staying in a path here. But I feel like having this breakthrough, being able to communicate some sort of truth here, reveal some sort of truth, your person is now feeling like the weight has been lifted, like they can now open their third eye towards what they should be doing intuitively, or whatever path they should be called upon. Although it did come with a lot of heavy anxiety, and I think it was difficult for your person to admit what they wanted here, and even understand what they wanted. But there is an understanding here that this connection might have not have brought what they needed on an intimate level here. And they might have seen this person as someone who might have been using them in a physical way, or just for intimacy in a sort of a light, superficial way. But there was like an obstruction here. So this person had to ask themselves what makes them sort of happy. And then in the crown chakra, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like your person is working on their self-confidence here, and their connection between spirit and themselves, and their higher self, in building themselves up, their confidence, what they want, what's going to bring them happiness, without engaging maybe in a connection, bringing in their own confidence, their own stability to stand on their own. I feel like your person is still working through this, trusting spirit here, coming out of a state of maybe selfishly sacrificing themselves to stay in an unpleasant situation here for some time. But I feel like things have shifted, and I feel like, yeah, there is, this person is kind of now no longer moving with this connection, and they're kind of exploring for themselves how they could stand on their own. But I feel like this person is really relying on spirit right now. I feel like there's a spiritual reliance on what they're doing is the right thing, because I think this person is still kind of in the third eye blind a bit, because they have just either shifted out of this connection, so they don't really see what's ahead of them, but they know to trust spirit and moving forward, that eventually they're going to be building some sort of empire for themselves, something that is practical, something that is going to allow them the freedom to decide what they want for themselves and not have to settle for something that is outside of what they need. So yeah, they're relying on spirit right now to guide them. So what do we see here? Blocks. I feel like the block here is somebody here, which was your energy, needing to transform when it comes to intimacy and allowing things to get deeper. I feel like that person, you, if this is you, is working on their heart space and opening up. I feel like this person is giving themselves love here. And I feel like this person was unable to offer anything in a practical way here. This person might have felt used. And I feel like this person is now trusting themselves and working also on themselves. But it is finally, I feel, releasing or freeing themselves from a situation where they were not allowed to progress, to now progressing into trusting spirit where they're moving towards. So I do feel this connection is in a separation right now, which isn't to say it may never come back again, but that's what I see here for you guys. Pile number 2. Let me know if this made sense. Let me know if you like this type of reading. We can continue doing this in a future time, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile 3. You picked the Unmarked Tarot deck. Beautiful. Let's get into your energy and your person's energy. So something a little different today. We're doing the chakras and everything from the root to the crown chakra, taking a look at your energy and then your person's energy to see if there's any blocks, kind of what's going on energetically in the chakras, and then how they are interacting with one another in regards to you and your person, the person you came here about. All right, so we're going to start with your energy, although you could crisscross energies. I could say it's you, although it could be your person. So one of these energies should sound like you, and if it doesn't, then chances are this is not your pile. All right, so crisscross, and we will ask spirit for a clear and concise message here for pile 3 in regards to energy going on in the chakras. Thank you so much, spirit, for this clear and concise message. Please protect me and the viewer as we channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. What is going on in the root chakra for pile 1? Root chakra for pile 1, spirit. We have the 8 of Pentacles. What's going on in the sacral chakra for pile, did I say pile 1? Oh my goodness, pile 3. Root chakra. Sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, pile 3, spirit. We have the Fool. Okay. Solar plexus for pile 3. What's going on in the solar plexus for pile 3? We have the Empress in reverse. All right. What's going on in the heart space? The heart chakra for pile 3, spirits. We have the King of Cups. What's going on in the throat chakra for pile 3? We have the 10 of Wands. Third eye chakra, pile 3. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And what's going on in the crown chakra for pile 3, spirits? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's read. This is your energy first. Crisscross as you see fit. In the root chakra, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like this energy is a very dedicated, practical energy. Could very well be Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We do have Taurus coming out here. And we also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through as well. But I'm feeling there's something practical about this person and how they're handling this connection. Yeah, like I feel like this person is one that would like to kind of show maybe how they're invested here in acts of service, or what they're able to provide here in a practical way in this connection. In the sacral chakra, we have the Fool. So I feel like the sacral chakra here, being all about intimacy and sexual energy and creativity, I feel like this person might be exploring this side of this connection. So it could very well be a new connection here, or somebody who hasn't explored this far or this deep within themselves, or just within this connection. So if it is a new connection, then it could just be that this person is open to trusting and taking a look at what this could mean on an intimacy level. I feel this person's fairly open, but I feel like this person might be fairly inexperienced, either when it comes to this connection again, or in this area in which they're exploring right now as deep when it comes to intimacy and sexual energy here. But I don't feel like this person is blocked here. Now, when it comes to the solar plexus, we have the Empress in reverse. So I feel like this person is definitely blocked here in the solar plexus, which is all about willpower and our self-control and our drive. The Empress is all about love, abundance. So I feel like this person might not quite understand what sort of deep love, emotions, self-fulfillment it would take for their own satisfaction when it comes to themselves. Hence the Fool. So I'm getting a feeling here like this person might have not have been in a lot of deep connections at all, because I don't think this person understands or knows, doesn't know about unconditional love, doesn't really know about mixing love with sex. I feel like this person kind of isn't sure how they could add value. This person might be lacking confidence as well, although I feel they're open, but I feel like this person's strong suit is what they could do and offer here in a practical way. So monetary or financially, but like in a practical way here, acts of service, again, how they can show up in a physical way. But when it comes to like what they want for themselves, or personal sort of accountability, responsibility, and intimacy, I feel like this person might be a little bit green in navigating what that looks like. Now in the heart space, I'm also seeing a block here, and that could just be because of the inexperience. You'll know which this is. I'm getting just heavy inexperience period in connections. So it's carried over in this connection. King of Cups in reverse, there's a block here in being able to express from the heart space love coming in and out. So this person could not understand here what unconditional love is, or the full depths of love, and be blocked in allowing it to seep into the heart space and also allow it to come out of the heart space. Yeah, there's like a block here. Now, if you've been with this person for quite some time, I don't see how this energy, by looking at these cards here, I don't see how this energy here understands what they're supposed to be doing, or what's even going on here. So I don't see how it could get better, or how this person could work on their heart space here, because I don't think your person knows any better just by looking at this. So then, yeah, here we have the throat chakra, which is the 10 of Wands. This is like a heaviness and a burden to carry here. I feel like this person isn't able to communicate easily, because I don't think your person's experienced a connection like this so much. So they're not quite sure how to put this into words even, because they don't know what they don't know. So it's like, to communicate here, sort of a truth is, they're not sure what the truth really even is here. They're not sure if they are even blocked or blocking, although they are blocking or blocked here, because of they don't really recognize what it would mean to have a full deep love here. I feel like this person can get quite angry quite quickly. Yeah, like they have a temper here if they're unable to kind of communicate what they're experiencing here. And yeah, this person could also be very open when it comes to different creative sexual exploration. So this person could be part of the LGBTQ, could be someone who is into multiple relationships, could be somebody who wouldn't normally explore no, I was going to say not normally explore the type of connection that they're in with you, but I feel like this person is very open. But I don't feel like this person is experienced so much when it comes to the depth of love and emotions and sharing here. So it's difficult for them to communicate. Now with the third eye, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like the third eye being all about intuition and the path we're supposed to be following and a knowing here of where we're headed, I feel like there's an imbalance here, because I feel like your person is putting a lot of weight in what they can bring forward in a practical way here. But as we know, when we experience like a connection, there's so much that goes into it when it comes to emotions, when it comes to, you know, opening a heart space and our truths here rather than just in a practical way. But I feel like your person here is seeing this connection as what they're able to contribute when it comes to time and energy and effort and service, rather than how they can be loving, open, unconditional, and bring an abundance from a heart space here, from an intuitive, deep level. The crown chakra, we have the Queen of Swords. This is all about getting clear and certain and logical. So I feel like this person is working on getting clear with their higher self as far as what it is that they're supposed to be really in tune with here on a spiritual level. Yeah, like I feel like your person here has been more coming at this connection from a more logical, practical way. And they're getting more clear with their higher self as to what is more aligned to them, what it is that they're needing. Although I feel when it comes to anything with emotions and heart space and that sort of more deep, dreamy type energy here, I feel there's a huge block. Although I feel like a person's open to it, I just feel like they haven't really been able to uncover it or know that they're even blocked here. So, interesting. Let's take a look at, I was saying this person, that was your energy as we were reading it. Let's take a look at pile number 3's person's energy here. Pile number 3's person's energy. Let's take a look at the root energy here for pile number 3's person. What's going on at the root, Spirit? We have the Six of Wands in reverse. What's going on at the sacral for pile number 3's person? We have the Queen of Pentacles. What's going on in the solar plexus, pile number 3's person? we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on in the heart chakra for pile number 3's person? We have the Page of Swords. What's going on in the throat chakra for pile number 3's person? We have the Nine of Swords. What's going on in the third eye for pile number 3's person? We have the Six of Swords in reverse. And finally, the crown chakra for pile number 3's person. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Root chakra. Six of Wands in reverse. This person might be very afraid to go down a path of where people might be judgmental of them. So they kind of shy away from, if there is anything that they do desire, they won't take a chance or go down a path if it means them maybe risking their image or perception or what people will see them as. Although I feel like this person might feel like they're losing out or not kind of getting what they want here when it comes to this connection. So they might have been avoiding this connection because of image. They might have been letting their ego kind of get in the way here. So it's like, what would others think of me or perceive me to be at the sacrifice of themselves? It's kind of been the predominant energy here that this person's been sitting in, that's been driving them. In the sacral chakra here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this person's pretty confident in their ability to provide a safe place here when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to who they are in a creative space. I feel like this person is pretty secure. But I feel like this is more maybe when you get to know them more intimately. But I feel like this person might be kind of difficult here to pierce through, because they do have a heavy concern about how they might appear to others. In the solar plexus, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like this person is coming out of a state of maybe trying to please others and becoming a little more honest with what pleases them and their sexuality and intimately who they want to be and who they want to share with and what they want to explore here. So I feel like your person is coming out of a state of caring about how they are perceived more to align themselves with the truth here. And yeah, and I feel like they're exploring in their heart space, like, how does this make them feel? So I feel this person is fairly excited to get more clear and understand themselves on a heart's level. I was going to say heart soul level. Yes. And the throat chakra here with the Nine of Swords is like this person might have had a lot of anxiety around speaking a truth. You know, what does sexually please them? What sort of illusions were they kind of living here for other people or trying to please other people? So now speaking what they actually feel in their heart space has been a challenge for them to communicate. But I feel like this person is learning how to communicate more openly here. Although there is a lot of anxiety still, because at some point there was fear in how they would be perceived. With the third eye, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person was blocked for quite some time here, and it might still be blocked in which path they're supposed to be kind of going, because of the fact that they were wrapped up in maybe going down another path that wasn't pleasing or wasn't what they desired to do. So there's a lot of turbulency and mental anguish here. So I feel like your person's trying to navigate out of this, but in the third eye, it's like their intuition might have been shut down for some time here because of engaging with energies that were maybe keeping them stuck. So I feel like this person is still needing to get clear, needing to sort through, learning to trust their intuition, see things more clearly here for themselves. And I feel like this person is needing to develop their connection with spirit, because I feel this person might have felt let down might have not have trusted the connection, the guidance from spirit here, might have not have trusted their higher self, might have lacked confidence in their spirituality here, might have just been more focused on kind of the 3D matrix type stuff. And now they're learning to kind of slowly get out of this state. Although I feel like there's a lot of work here needed to trust spirit, but I feel like this person is maybe looking at things that didn't work or being let down by spirit, or feeling like their path was blocked here, or that things happened to them that they didn't really like or had to navigate from or through. And it was very hard and difficult for this person to do this, but I feel they're amidst kind of turning this ship around, although yeah, it still needs some work here, especially getting clear with their third eye. So where are the blocks? Well, I feel like once this person kind of gains more confidence and sticks to what makes them happy, because I feel they're still asking the question about where in their heart space they want, I feel like this person might ascend higher than where this person is at here. So this person might be kind of this person's security, or maybe it providing some sort of stability here. But I feel like this person is kind of floating, needs more experience here. I feel like this person is really clogged when it comes to their higher chakras, because they've been really wrapped up in the 3D world. But I feel there is a depth to this person here. They're just needing to explore. And I feel like this person obviously has depth as well, although there's some big block here, I feel, with this person, and it does stem from their lack of experience, but I also feel like maybe they're a very young soul here. I'm not sure, and I feel like I need to pull, I'm going to pull 3 cards here. So what do we have here in the sacral? Can we clarify the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart? Sacral, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like this person is unable to go deep. Very surface, but there's something stunting them from allowing them to go deep when it comes to intimacy and exploration here. And I feel like this person really needs to lean in on allowing themselves to freely open their heart space compassionately, their intuition, the love they feel, they're creative. I feel it is stunted here, so it could very well be because of childhood traumas here, but there's something stunting their own self ability to generate love, generate emotions here. The World card is all about a successful conclusion here, and ending, incubating. So yeah, like this person could very well be incubating here from being in this connection, an energy that I feel they're not familiar with here, and they're not sure how to release, how to let in, or how to release. But I feel like there needs to be a recognition, an understanding of this in order for them to start anew, for them to be open, for them to be receptive, for them to then come from a heart space that is willing to give and receive. But I feel like your person is going through, this could very well be a karmic type connection here, where they're having to experience something here in order for them to open up. There is blockage for sure here that I sense, okay? But I feel like your person is asking and getting clear with the divine, with spirit, about what they're supposed to kind of be doing here. But I feel like this person is trusting more the 3D world and what they're able to kind of do more in a service way, in a practical way here, what they're able to give, so much that they've lost sight of kind of the other side here when it comes to connection, the love, unconditional heart space here, being able to open themselves up to creativity. And this type of an energy is definitely missing. And I feel like this person might be defensive, like I said, and even having to communicate what that looks like here. So what are the blocks between these two people? Well, I feel like this person could certainly want something deeper here that this person wasn't able to give to them. And I feel like this person's more kind of, I was going to say clued out here to what's going on here with this person. And I feel like this person is awakening to something greater within themselves here. And potentially they'll identify that they need more here in the heart space than what this person was able to give to them. But I feel like there's codependency here, like both parties kind of depend on each other at this point in time. So it could be as this person kind of develops their more higher chakras here, they are able to lean in on this person. And I feel like this person, as long as they are strumming along here in a practical way, they feel like things are okay, although there is an imbalance here, and they'll soon see that there might be a need to tap into emotions, deep emotions here, in order for them to experience more here, because I feel there is a block. So that's what I see here for you guys, pile number 3. I hope this made sense for you guys. This was an interesting reading. Let me know if you guys like this type of reading. We might do it again if you guys do like it, and I will see you soon. Bye.